What's going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, welcome on this beautiful, I think it's Thursday. Cheers to that. Merhaba, bom dia, guten dag, bonjour, goeiedag, hello, buenos dias, ni hao. Greeting everybody in his own language. Isn't that amazing? I think it is. Today on the planning is a couple things. I'm gonna build this what's up, salut, Levan PG22, my man, welcome, welcome. A couple things on the menu. I'm gonna basically jump in, right? Start a stream and jump right in. That's what I do. Time is money. What's up, Bakhang Gilden, Alex, Shalom, Chimay, New Horizon. What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? I'm actually fine-tuning. I'm gonna do a couple things. So I want to make this, well, I have a part of the validation library I have for myself for a very long time. People that basically have the HTMX course already know that. I'm gonna try. I'm cooking, guys. I'm cooking. You're gonna see it's the best validation library on the market. Well, it's not on the market, but it's gonna be. But first of all, what I want to do is this. Shit. God fucking damn it, boy. First of all, I'm gonna actually, for once and for all, make an announcement. Because I forget all the time. I'm live. Paste this in, and then I need to also paste this YouTube link in. What's this? Boom, click this. Click this. Click. Copy. Boom. Look at that. Okay, let's send it out. Full stack caps. It is what it is. Yeah. So what I want to do, if I refresh this page, you see this loading here, right? You see, I'm trying to make the loading thing better. Well, I want to fine tune it. And I think the last thing that's missing is basically the chart. So I'm gonna do a random chart. What do you think about that in the background, right? It's basically this thing. So how can I do this, huh? Actually, to be honest, I think I'm gonna copy pasterino. Copy pasterino, that's what I'm gonna do. Copy paste. I'm in a haste. Greetings from Hungary. What's up, Eloyd? Hello from Turkey. Thanks for the quality content. Hey man, thank you for being here. Thank you. Appreciate every single one of you. Hello from Brazil. Bom dia, Alexander. Bom dia. The artful gopher. I'm not quite sure if I'm an artful gopher, but I am a gopher. That's for sure. We can't deny that. So I'm gonna actually. Look at that. Funk perk. Let me print funk random. Actually, to be honest, paste that in just like it is. And I'm gonna. Is it a rant? It's probably match rant. Just like that. Can we do random labels? Yeah, why not? Funk labels. Chart. Place. Folder, labels. Gonna be a string here, just like that. Return the string. I'm gonna say January, February, March, April, May, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, June, just like that. And then I'm gonna do this. So this is what we have, right? This is what we have. I'm gonna make it better. Random values. Rand values. You know what? I'm gonna change it here because I'm lazy. I'm a lazy bazy. Rand values, and I'm also gonna do rand placeholder labels. just like this. All right, gonna copy that, this, paste that in here, delete, 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 save, refresh the page. You see, that's better. Wait, it's actually a little bit too much. Do we like that? I don't like that. I don't like it at all. What's up, Ashton? What's up, my little man? Well, actually little. He's taller than me. That's for sure. I think that's actually, to be honest, I think this is better. Because otherwise it's the charts flickering is too much, right? It's gonna be, this is better. It's fine. It's good enough. It's fine. Let's just do not. Maybe we can try one more thing. Actually, to be honest, it was my previous skeleton I had. Let's get that out of here. Maybe we could do a labels. We could do the labels, right? We can try the labels. I like the labels. I like the labels. There's a little bit of labels going on, and yeah, maybe that's good. Okay, let's do that. Love you communication still. Your just get shit done attitude wins every battle. You are so underrated. Hey, Quakes. I know, but it is what it is. That is what it is. So I know, man. Some people listen, and I can inspire these people, and that's fine. And some people hate me, but that's also fine. You know what I mean? I think it is what it is. Like I said before, president elections are won by 51% of the votes, right? And the other 49 really hates the president. You only need 51% of the votes. That's what I'm trying to do, right? You have all the streamers, and they try to be everybody's friend because they really need their audience, right? You know what I mean? They really need their YouTube and their Twitch. That's their career. If they're they wanna basically have everybody. You know, I don't care, right? I do this as a hobby. Of course, I'm earning a little bit here and there, but that. If tomorrow my YouTube channel completely is deleted, it's fine, man. I mean, you know, so I can be authentic. You know, I can be authentic, and some people love it and some people don't. That's fine. Of course, there's a little bit of a character here and there, right? If I tweet or something, it's like, I believe in what I say, but sometimes I say it in a special tone. Because, hey, you know what I mean? Trying to wake people up. Can you show how fast page load and network DevTools? The thing is that this is what I do here. I artificially time sleep this just to see how it looks when data is getting asynchronously loaded. There's a time sleep with a random value. So basically, if I delete that, it's going to be instantly loaded. But because it's not really attached to other tools yet. Yeah, so the next thing I want to do, actually, I think that's fine. I'm going to delete these random values, by the way. We don't need it here. Random placeholder is fine. Placeholder labels. GG. The next thing that I want to do is basically... Is it borked? Matrand, yeah. Where is your Go plus HTML course link? I think it's in the description, by the way. I don't know what's going on, actually, with all these descripciones. Is it not? Man, what is this? Man, I hate this so much. Why is it always doing this annoying stuff, YouTube, man? How can I do that? I'm gonna click here. This is my workflow. Look at that. What an annoying work. This is the same thing. Wait, guys, I'm so sorry here. I need to do some business real first. Stop making this mistake. Yes, stop it. Let me copy. That's what I do. I'm like legit just a Pepe guy. Look at that. I'm like a little Timmy. Copy pasting his stuff. Edit this fucking video, man. So not normally it's gonna be updated, right? The link is gonna be right here. Save this. God damn. Alright. The next step we're gonna do is I'm gonna open up the thing that I'm working on, actually. And what I want to do is, I'm gonna 2 times, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Close this, open up validate, test maybe. So basically, I have this validation package, right? And how does it work is, it's going to be perfectly for what I'm doing, and also perfectly for the web framework I'm going to extract from what we are building at Avenue. It's going to take some time to do because I want to have it pinpoint precise, and it's going to take over the world. Well, that's at least what's in my mind. But first of all, I need to make it good. So the thing is that, let's say func. I'm going to show you a little demo here, and then we're going to integrate that into a production, well, a real world project. So it's going to be test foo bar, right? I'm going to take in a t, which is going to be a testing dot t, right? And then we're going to have this custom error. I'm going to make it different. For example, user. Okay, I thought somebody was talking in the background. Type user, something like this. Create user requests. That's what's going to happen in your code, right? It's going to be a structure, and you could say, for example, it's going to have a first name. It's going to be a string. It's going to have a last name. It's going to be a string, and it's going to have an email, which is going to be a string, right? So how do you validate that? Well, you could do something like this, right? So we're going to say that our user is coming from a request, right? You're going to marshal that into a user. It's going to be create, actually, to be honest, create user request. And we're going to say, for example, a first name is going to be Anthony. Last name is going to be GG. And then we're going to have an email. And let's do something like foo@foo, which is a wrong email. How do we validate that? Well, you could do something like validate. Good question. I need to double check how it works. In, out, and fields. Okay. I have no clue how it works anymore. Oh yeah. Validate.new. That's what it is. So we're gonna validate. It's new because you're gonna call this in your project. You're gonna call it validate. Validate.new. You know what I mean? But because we are testing it in the local scope, so it's gonna be new, and we're gonna say I think we need a pointer. So we're gonna say end request is we're gonna validate, and then we're gonna have some rules. I think. No, it's gonna be fields. Yeah. And then we're going to say, for example, the first name, we want to have rules. And we want to say, for example, minimum of, let's see, 3 characters and a maximum of 10. Right? Something like that. We're going to do the same thing for the last name. It's going to be the same. And then the email is going to be something like rules. And then we're going to have email. Something like that. And that's going to return a bunch of errors. Okay, and then we could do, for example, how does it work? Is if len errors is bigger than 0, and you're gonna see how that works in a real world scope. Then we're gonna actually wait. We need to do this. Yeah, len errors. Okay, you could also do, this is better. If okay, if not okay. Man, what's going on here? Mismatch 2 variables returns 1. Is that true? I think I just have the errors, by the way. That's why I'm saying that we do this. If len errors bigger than 0, we could do fmt println the errors. Man, why is this so... Oh. Dot validate. And this is basically where we want to validate into, I think. The target. Why is this? Because you can make errors as a map. This I thought on anything, on everything, right? You need to understand that we have built so much shit in HTMX and Golang, and this is what I came up with. So it's going to be a map string. String. That's what you can take. Actually, to be honest, let's do that. We can marshal it in errors. I think. Shit. I don't remember it anymore. It's so long. It's a boolean. Ah, okay, that's what it is. It's gonna be if. Join this. And then it's gonna have, okay, now I'm here. It's so long that I did this. So long that I made this thing. Okay, that's what it's gonna be. Errors. Something like that. Okay, right? I can actually press. Okay, now we have problems here going on. Because I was starting to write this and I'm not quite sure if where I ended this, right? So I want to make this work before I'm going to add that, right? That's what we're going to do here. So you see, this is basically your scheme. Maybe I should call this schema. Right? So this is the request, what you want to validate. This is your schema. You validate it, and you're going to have a bunch of errors in here. You can also marshal this directly into a structure. Oh, I think I need to do this by the... Let me quickly think here. You look like Johnny Sins, yeah, man. Where are you from? Freakex, I'm from Belgium, man. The smallest country in the world. Well, it's not the smallest, but it feels so. Wait, let me think here. What's going on? Let me test this real quick at all. Okay, it want to do as a map, so it's probably we can't do it as a map. That's annoying, right? Because I want to have it in a map. Because if you do something like that, so this is basically the setup. You have the create user request, and then you're gonna have the create user errors. So you're gonna have some typed errors here. So it's gonna be something. It's gonna be actually the same thing, right? It's gonna all gonna be strings here. So let me actually copy this whole shebang, paste it in here. var errors is gonna be create user errors. I think that's gonna actually work, but I'm not sure. Let's see. Okay, you see that works, but why don't we have any prints here? Because there are no errors, huh? No, because this needs 3. There should be errors. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, right. So now you see that the last name should be at least 3 characters long. The email address is invalid. Email address invalid. That's the validation. And if you have a last name that basically borked, you can also do something like that. For example, instead of this, you could do required, right? And if I don't have a last name and I run this test, you're gonna see last name is required field. Email address is invalid. Those are the messages. And you can actually pass custom messages as well. For example, you could say message, yo, yikes, right? So, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a genius. You see, now it's gonna be yikes. But this is marshalling that into create user errors. I don't want that because in the project, let me actually open up the strategy handler. Let me click like a Timmy. You're gonna see that we validate some stuff. Where? I validate that in the... I validate that basically in the front end. Not in the front end, in the Templ file. Let me show you that. Yeah, here. You see what happens here? Form. We validate this like this. Look at that. It's just nasty. We don't want to do that. That's why I have this package that I created 6 months ago, I think. And I want to implement that. You know what I mean? The problem is, I don't want to create form values error struct. I want to have a map. I want to have a mapping. Why? Because if you have this mapping, you can do stuff like this easy. Let me refresh this real quick. For example, if I go here and I create a new strategy and I press this, you see, now I'm going to show all these errors, right? Because it's a map. You can easily just, you could do it with a struct as well. It's not that convenient. Okay, so why can it not do a map? That's what we're going to fix. There's a little bit of a reflection here right now. If you want to learn a bit about reflection in Golang, it's probably what we're going to do here. So let me go back. That error is going to be a map. A map string string. And maybe that could not be a pointer. That could be a thing. Right? If you do this, it's going to panic. You see? Panic. But what if we do not have the pointer here? Same thing, baby. Just enter in, no, my boy, little boy. Did Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson get into web dev? Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, James Johnson, Dwayne. Man, people are comparing me with GSP, Arjen Robben, Johnny Sins, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. It's crazy. But by the way, if you guys want to learn about this stuff, a little bit of, I have this total code. If you check it out, it's all in the description, where I'm basically building this all for you. You know what I mean? Showing you how it's done. You know, just if you're interested. Already 300 people are joined that. Hey, okay. What's the problem? Okay, let's see. Validate. Let's open this up. Let's inspect this. Let's dissect this thing. All right, it's going to be very, very complicated because I wrote this and yeah, I wrote this a long time ago. So we're going to validate a target. Okay. And let's check in new. So we're gonna return a validator here, right? New. We're gonna return a validator, and we're gonna validate here, which is the target for the errors, which is this thing. I don't know what that is. Is that something? Okay, whatever, man. That's fine. GG. Okay, validate target. So we're gonna say here, we're gonna do get field value by name. Problem is that in a map you cannot do that, right? So I think we need to do something like switch targets v. Let me try something real quick. Target.v. Not target.type, man. What are you doing, little boy? Actually, to be honest, case map. Can we do this? We can't. I think we need GPT here, not gonna lie. GPT is gonna tell us everything what we need. Case tricks, not gonna lie. Let me see when we can trigger a map. That's what I want to test here real quick, huh? It's a map. Amazing. This is a nil map, that's fine. It's a pointer to a map. Is that gonna be the same thing? It is not. Shit. Shit. Look at that. I'm a GPT bad boy. Oh. Target type. I want to know if it's a pointer to a map. How do we do that? How can I know that any is a pointer to a map in Golang? Please. Please, GPT. Please. Reflect. We know that. Type off. Yeah, baby. Check if it's a pointer. T kind reflect pointer. Okay. Shit. I think that's why I basically just stopped doing that, because this map shenanigans. So let's do something like T is going to be, what was it? Reflects type of targets. Alright, something like this. And then we can check if it's a pointer T kind reflect pointer T kind equals, what is this? Reflect PTR if this n TLM shit TLM dot kind TLM dot kind equals reflect map panic. Shh, yeah, buddy. That's him. That's him, man. What if it's not a pointer to a map? Perfectly fine. What if it's a pointer to a map? Okay, perfect. This is working like this, guys. That's what we're working like this. What are biceps? Do I have some biceps, man? Yeah, man. Hey. Hey, man. Which one do we want to see? This one, maybe? This one? Look at that. I need to put the angle. Maybe triceps or something, but it's like, it's so bad. Man. Look at that. But I'm injured as well. This one also. Never make tattoos. If you want to go in a bodybuilding competition or something, never tattoo yourself. Don't do that. Because it's not good. It's not good, baby. Triceps. Alright. So this is what we need. So if we validate that, we're going to check that. If it's a map, a pointer to a map. What we're gonna do is this. That's what we're first gonna do. Because we always need a pointer, right? We always need a pointer, so we could actually skip this thing and do something like this. Like if this is not a pointer, then we're actually gonna complain. The question rather is, how are we gonna complain? Maybe we're gonna say we're gonna do a panic here, right? Because we don't wanna have. It's going to be problematic because the thing is that this has runtime errors and that's so bad for the users, right? Validates, expects. We need to fix that. So guys, if you can think about a good solution, let me know. Yeah, you could return false, but then validate expects a pointer. Validate expects a pointer. Okay, and then we can just check if it's a map, right? That should be the same shenanigans. You know what I mean? Yeah, buddy. Okay, that's that. So if it's a map, how do we marshal that in a map, right? You want to subscribe alerts? I do. Hey, Robert. Robert, man. Thanks for the subscription on YouTube. Vitor HTMS. Thank you for the follow. DMT. Thanks for the follow. I hope you've never been on a big trip on DMT, to be honest. Or maybe you do and you saw God. Tell me anything about it. RD, Brandon, Chief Staff, Carlos, Rojas. Thanks for the follow, babies. Try to cast the target to type VOK map. What the hell is that? Why are they shaped like lemons? Yeah, that's because my insertions are very long, right? My biceps insertions. You have short insertions and long muscle insertions. And I have long insertions, which basically gonna make the peak of your biceps less high, but they're gonna be a little bit more flesh in the length, you know. Yeah, that's genetics. You cannot You can't mess with that, man. Genetics. Well, we need to turn that off. The problem is, do we really want that, right? I mean, but we should. Something to think about. So if this is a map, now we need to marshal in a map. Otherwise, it's going to marshal in a struct. So can we? Let me see how I'm gonna do this, right? So let me make another function here that's the same. Marshal struct. Do this, right? First things first. That's why the map needs to work, and then we're gonna make it better. This is the error. This is the map. Do it like that. Marshal into struct. Marshal into map. You could say that we're gonna actually return false real quick here. Okay. Marshal into map. Targets. What's going on? Why can we not return that? Into structs, yeah. Yeah. FS into. Something like that. So, how do we marshal in a map? How do I marshal into a map, buddy? Mr. Nightbot, I did not post links. Hey, Nightbot, behave. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I understand. I understand, ChatGPT, what you're trying to do here. You're trying to come up with the yeah, I understand. Can we please get a new chat? I have an any type. But wait, can I actually? I have an any type that is a pointer to an underlying map. How do I set fields to that? Hello, may I know what does the reflect library do? So reflect library is basically in every single language has a reflect library, especially statically types. And what it does, it basically can reflect at runtime on certain on types and on fields and all that stuff. It's needed, but you're not always, well, for example, JSON, Marshall, all that stuff is happening with reflect under the hood, right? There are some libraries, for example, I think it's Sonic, blah blah blah, ByteDance or something. ByteDance Sonic is something that basically a non-reflection JSON marshaller, which is way faster. But in the scope of normal applications right now, performance is not an issue. Again, people say, oh, performance is an issue. No, it's not. Money is an issue. Your bank account is an issue. You know what I mean? Your muscles are an issue. Performance is not an issue. It's not an issue. It's not. I'm gonna cast it like this. Okay. Okay, buddy. Interface. Any type and original map. Assign a pointer to the map. Yeah, yeah. And then it's gonna point it to a map. Okay. Thank you, Lelly's. Oh, man, your names, man. Lelly ZH. Thank you for the tier 1 subscription, man. Thank you so much. You don't need to do that, but hey, I appreciate that. Can we just cast it then? Let me do X, just for the sake of. To be honest, maybe we can do this. M is gonna be target. I'm gonna say it's gonna be a pointer to a map string any. Again, if somebody puts in a wrong map, that it is what it is, man. That's not a problem. gonna be a map string. Can I do just two? V fields, we need to have them. We need to have it actually, to be honest. Where is target? Please set error message. So target is never getting used. Almost one time, 2 times actually here. Set error message, where are we? If set validator func set. So complex, baby, what's going on? Wait, I did do that. I'm just insane. I'm a savage. Set error message. Okay, is set the error message into the struct. We are insane, but this is a map string. String is a map string. Maybe. We can do this. Just for the sake of. Oh, look at that, baby. Shit. So we're gonna validate this, all this bullshit. Do we need that? We had this, right? Look at that. We were just insane. Sometimes I underestimate myself. It's crazy. How can I underestimate myself? How can I do that? The thing is that you can write your custom. So I made this library so composable that you can write your own validators, right? You can write your own validators, because if you see, for example, where can I let us show you these validators? For example, here, this is a validator. So you can write your own. You can overwrite, you can write your own email URL, you could whatever, anime, cute, sexy character name validator, so that you're 100% sure it's cute, sexy, and anime style. You know, you could do that. That's the thing. This is yeah, it's gonna be the first in the world, man. Okay, so that's gonna work, but there is some error here. I don't know what it is, and if you don't know where the error is, you just test it. Shit. Ah, yeah, okay, I see. We cannot do that because it's a thingy-wingy. You could also actually just do this. Wait, we are not. I overestimated myself. I overestimated myself. Overestimation. God damn it. Is a map not a pointer by itself? But how are you gonna explain this to users? That's the question. I know it. Now you know it. But how do anybody else know it? How long did it take you to master Vimotions? To be honest, the longer I use them, the worse it gets. I only use Vim for a subset, a very small amount. I just navigate here and there, and I can do some insert under and insert above and go here and go there, and that's basically it. It's like maybe you can, I can maybe count them on my both hands. So, and I never actually expanded on them. So I'm actually the worst Vim user in the whole planet. Trust me, don't take any example on Vim. I cannot teach you it because I suck. But it works fine for me. How long does it take? It takes a while, right? Because it's maybe a couple weeks. It's gonna get better very fast, but just keep doing it, man. What I did is basically, even on my job, disconnect your mouse, disable your arrow keys, and do it. And you're gonna be 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. You're gonna be awful, but it's gonna get better from then, and then it's only up, right? You just need to. It's just 2-3 days. It's like quitting weed or quitting heroin or something. No, heroin is something else. But like quitting these habits, smoking, just a couple of days and some night sweats, and then you're done. What's up, El Vidente? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Don't chat GPT. What's up, oops? What's going on here? Lilio ZH, love your streams and mentality. You suck because if you do not suck, you're not fired. You're not fired. Well, that's not always the case, right? I have some statements, and people take them like word by word. There are always edge cases in life, right? But I try to wake people up from time to time, you know, because that's important. Because everybody is like a little bit, oh, in life, and I don't have enough money, and I don't have a girlfriend, and I don't have muscles, and I wanna drive in a fast car, and I wanna be cool. I wanna buy the things that I have, and I wanna work from home, and yeah, okay, you want all that stuff, but if I tell you what you need to do, swap your mentality, then you're gonna cry. I mean, hey, you know, I'm just trying to help people, man, and inspire. And trigger. Somebody needs to pop the bubble, you know? I'm gonna answer some questions here now. So wait, I need to basically... This works pretty fine because now... Overestimation? Overestimation. Life is my creation. Look at that. Man, what I'm doing here. It's a null map. I understand that. You see, this is like library design. This is gonna kind of work probably. Yeah, now we have this. Email, last name. Now we have our validation done. The problem is I'm not quite happy with... Because if you want to use create user errors, then we actually need to use something like a pointers to, then we can do this, var errors. That's what people are used to in Go, and I want to keep the Go same semantics, right? So it's going to be var errors, it's going to be create user errors, right? And then we need to give the pointer here so we can marshal into this thing, and then it's going to work pretty fine. Look at that, right? We have the errors marshaled. But if it's a map, we cannot do var errors. It's just a map of a string to a string, right? We cannot do that. Because then it's gonna tell us, yo, baby, it's an entry in a null map. And if you give the pointer, call reflect value field on a map value. I'm gonna copy this, and maybe ChatGPT is so fucking smart. Help me. I'm Timmy. Shit, did I not copy the whole thing? What's going on here? Can I not copy that? I can. What is that? Use Vim, yeah. Let's figure it out ourselves then. What do you think about the immigration in Europe? Man, can you blame them? I mean, if your fucking country is full of war, you're poor, your kids and your wife are basically getting raped, tortured, and bombs and grenades are basically falling next to your bed. I mean, if that happens in my country, I'm dipping them out as well, right? So if the war breaks out in my country and my family has no food and no future, I'm gonna look for the closest country where living is actually nice, right? And I'm dipping them out with my family. So all these people coming to Europe, can you fucking blame them? I mean, where else do they need to go? Or they need to just die there in their country? I mean, these people, they cannot do it. They just live there, and suddenly their governments decided to make war. Of course, people are crying in my country as well, like all these immigrants and blah blah blah, but these people are desperate, man. Of course they're maybe gonna steal some food here, and maybe they're gonna live on the street, and they're gonna look a little bit dangerous because they don't talk the same language and all that stuff. I understand that, but you need to put your mind into the thoughts of these people. They are fucking desperate, you know what I mean? So instead of basically making it a problem, you can better help them, right? I mean, yeah, it's what would you do? Oh man. How about people that don't come from war-ridden countries? I don't know, man. As long as they leave me the fuck alone, it's fine. I mean, by the end of the day, we live in the fucking world, right? we are humans in the world, and we can do whatever the fuck we want, right? Unless people are gonna say we can't and gonna lock us into jail, that's our problem. You can try, right? You can try. Get rich or die trying, baby. Hey, 50 cents. I have a map type. I need to explain it very well, right? I have an any that is underlying just a map, not nil map. How can I detect that and instantiate and add values? Something like that. Smart enough to understand what I want to do, right? There's always war on the streets, that's true, but I mean, I think it's a, you know, I have very bold statements, but I think if you're born in a fucking country that makes war, it's not your fault, and then you wanna basically refugee to some other country. I mean, that makes a lot of sense, isn't it? I mean, that's what I would do, you know what I mean? I'm dipping, I'm out, you know? Maybe create a pointer value using reflection. Yeah, that's what I want to do. The question is, how do we do that? Actually, to be honest, yeah, that seems not to work. Okay. I don't use reflection that much, but in this case it's needed. What's up, Naparashar 150. What's going on? Where is 149? Where is he? When you have a reflected value that is addressable, all you need to do is call the adder. Holy shit, who are you, man? You're insane. Is that true? But the thing is that, does it make sense to pass a pointer to a map here? I think that's what we do as well in JSON, right? I think we can pass pointers. Because if it's not a pointer, I can just... That doesn't really work. That's a little bit annoying. You see? So I think I probably need to have a pointer here, right? Okay. So these cases, GPT is so good because otherwise you need to go to the documentation. And man, you need to do a lot of trial and error. And for these cases, it's so fucking good to do because it's gonna give you some hints. It's probably not gonna work what it's telling us, but it can give you some hints and tips. What the hell is this, man? Wait, we can do both things. What is value? But the thing is that T is basically already the value, right? Oh, it's an any. Come on. Value of. I can do T, right? Let me see what value is right now. Call reflect value for filling map. Because it's not a pointer. Oh, man. Set map index. But we don't care about. It's a reflect value. It's gonna work. Verdomme toch! Its value is nil. We do this. That's exactly what I did. Little What the fuck is going on? It's gonna change anything. Call reflect value, set map index on a pointer value. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Oh yeah. I'm overriding this, right? Is nil, but wait. It's not nil. Oh no, it's a pointer. A nil pointer, thought. Man, this was basically not what I expected when I wanted to make this, to be honest, I'm not gonna lie. It's an end map. So it's basic. Is it that what we want? Okay. So, huh? So it's not nil. Do you still use React for anything? I feel like a dumbass using it. Svelte view didn't even need the docs. I mean, I think if you're proficient in React, you're gonna use React, right? Svelte, React, to be honest, they're a little bit of the same thing, right? With all that stuff, use effect and all these front end. It's on the, does it run on the server? Does it run on the client? It runs on both. When does it run on both? It's like complete madness. That's why we just completely skipped all that stuff, right? Don't everything that you see here basically. It's all. It's all just Golang and some sprinkles of JavaScript and all that stuff, right? It's like basically anything he's off, you know. The thing is that it's very hard for people to do that because they don't know how to start with that. And like I said, I'm dipping first in the pile of shit and I'm making everything what I learned, and I'm gonna make that into something beautiful, and that's gonna be the future for the next decade. You know what I mean? That's basically what I'm dreaming of, you know what I mean? I'm dreaming of. This is actually super weird, right? Because I'm casting this to a map, to a pointer to a map. Can I do... I should do something like... That doesn't work, because that's a pointer. Cannot index T, variable of type pointers. T, wait. V. I'm gonna test some stuff. It's gonna be a dereference T. V is full. We can't do that, man. Why is this? It's still any. T is any, even here. That's so weird, actually. Because normally. What's cooking here? I'm revamping, trying to get map support for my validation library, to be honest. Errors. I'm not sure if it's a good idea to initialize a map if a user accidentally passes it as a null pointer. But wait, let us test here, Teddy. Let us basically do this. Let us do this. Func test foo bar bus, of course. T testing T. Let's do this. Var user create user errors. It doesn't really matter what I'm doing here. I'm just trying to test something. No. Wait, can I do data is gonna be this, name, GG, something like that. That seems like valid JSON, right? And if we do something like var m, it's gonna be a map string, doesn't really matter. We can do that, right? If ash is going to be JSON Marshall M data and M ash log panic fatal ash save. We cannot do that. V any. Wait. Byte. No man. Unmarshall. Is it unmarshall? Unmarshall. We can't. What's going on here? What's going on here? Data bytes. Okay, I see what it is. Bytes. Data. Equivalent operation, card energy. Shut the fuck up, Timmy. Invalid N. I'm actually so bad at JSON. Do I need to do this? Yeah, because it's JSON. It's not JavaScript, man. Actually, because that we can do this because it's basically look at what I'm doing here. Okay, that works. So basically, let me see. Look at that. fmt println data. No, m. Look at that. Run this. You see? That's what I want. That's what people are used to. You can just an empty map. That's what we're gonna do. And an empty map. And you're gonna say you're gonna give the pointer to this thing, and it works just fine. That's what we want to do here as well. That's exactly what we're gonna do. So hey, who's Timmy? I don't know. I hope it could be everyone. Me myself. We are all a Timmy somewhere. You know what I mean? Hey, let's just check how a Marshall works, huh? Check valid data. D.scan. Decode state. Data. That's cool. And neat. I'm legit. Look at that! Let's copy all the bullshit from these guys. That's how we do. That's how we learn, baby. That's how we learn. God damn it, look at this. Look at this garbage. Look at this garbage, man. Okay, so we do RV kind. Reflect pointer RV is null. Reflect value. I like this. I like this a lot. What's T? I don't know, but I know that I'm Anthony JG. Hey Anthony, can you tell me how to build your PC to communicate with HTTP? Yes. I'm gonna do a little panic here. Invalid target type, something like that, real quick. We're gonna fix that all. T, we don't need T. Apparently we don't need T, that's fine. Okay, let's see what's going on here. We're gonna do a dscan reset. That's not d value RV R. RV. Devalue. Oh yeah. God, what's this, man? V is the value, and D is the decode states. Man, now I need to read standard library code, huh? But let us see what's going on here. So we're gonna have this. Let's do this. FMT println RV. Let's do that. Let's do this. Let's do that. Actually, this. Boom. Okay, cool. Why are we have so many print errors? The validate errors. I'm gonna prefix some stuff so we actually know what's going on, right? That's that. Let's do it again. Okay, the validate error. Where is this map coming from? 2 times. Why? Set error message. Oh yeah, because we want to set the error message. Okay, we're gonna set a yeah. That's what we're gonna do. I see what's going on. And RV is basically this thing. Wait. And map. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Trying to figure things out, guys. That's what I'm trying to do. And once we did this, that's the beauty of once we suffered for months or hours or a couple of minutes, we're gonna never forget that, how it works, right? We flag these nuts. Yeah, baby. Why not? Decoding into V. Okay, there's an array. Yeah? Just an object. Okay, a simple thing. Scan begin literal. Literal store. That's what we want, right? The literal store. The data. D. Where the fuck is our V? It's V. So I think it's in literal store. Huh? God damn it, man. And Marshall Jason. Puff dumb. Burhar mignon. Go back and follow the train again. That's I just wanna understand it the way they do it with unmarshal. That's what I'm gonna do. So they have this decode state, which is just something we don't care about. This is the thing is we need to keep track of this V. We need to keep track of this V. That's what we need to do. Because this V is our map. So it's going to be here. V, right? So we're gonna follow unmarshal here. So we do this stuff. We check that to check if yada yada yada, okay? We do a reset, so we RV, reflect value. So it's sitting in value here. It's sitting in value here. Devalue. We click this. We're gonna follow that. Boom. I think there's a lot of stuff going on here because they need to basically inspect bytes to know what they need to set. This is the array, but I want to set a string, right? Which is basically literal, huh? JSON and Marshall return nano, but Marshall does return nano, right? It does need, well, yeah, it does need to be because if a user posts data to your server and the data is basically malformed JSON, this is the error you need to basically say, hey, yo, amigo, bad request, and give me some valid JSON. Otherwise, yeah. If I just could copy this, I would, but we can't, right? You know, even the decode state is actually completely private. But this is basically, okay, set me an array. Set me the array. This one is gonna. I want to know, how do they get? Hey, Red King boy. Hey, hi. I never go in college. Did make a right decision, or should I go to college but learn Go, C++, HTML, CS, and next? If you have the opportunity to go to college, you can do that because it's going to give you a lot of free time to do whatever you want, start a business or something else, learn another language aside, and then by the time you're basically from college, you have learned so much on your free time and you have the degree. Win-win to me. And you can bang a lot of fucking girls there. You can drink, smoke, and bang whole weekends. This is just amazing. Man, knowing you go to college, you have nothing to do, and you're going to be a future millionaire. Man, that's amazing. I wish I did that. I wish I went to college until 3 or 4 or 5 years so I could have like a whatever crazy degree in computer science. I could 5 years of drinking, drugs, rock and roll, man. Knowing I'm going to be a future millionaire. What a time to be alive is that. God damn it. You are so lucky. Ashton Reeve. Especially for you. What's going on here? Anthony GG, bro, I need to know about it. I searched everywhere but couldn't find anything I need because applied to this company and now they send me an assignment. Yeah. What kind of assignment, man? We can take a look. You probably cannot DM me on, at me on, DM me somewhere. Post a link here. It's probably gonna get blocked. So go to Twitch, post a link there, because Twitch there's no permission. You can do whatever. You can do what you want. Send it to Ashton Reeve. I tried Discord, bro. Is that? Where are you? It's in general, huh? But ping me on Discord. Just do @AnthonyGG and post your thing in. Do that again. You need to understand I'm getting 1 million messages a second all over the fucking place. So it's very hard for me to follow. And then I have these mails which are basically 1 million behind. Okay, this is not gonna... I cannot read what these guys are doing. It's just way too... vset. It's something pretty cool. What is vset doing here? Set assigns x to value v. It panics if value can set return false, as in Go. X value must be assignable to v's type, and you must be derived from an exported field type. Hey, what should one do when you don't have a solid business mode for your IDs projects? Yeah, that's a good question. What do you mean by a solid business mode? Can you elaborate a little bit more on that? Happy to answer. The problem is with a business idea, with an idea itself, that whatever you try to prepare for it is never going to be exactly what that. You're gonna plan everything out. You're gonna say, okay, this is my target audience. This is my competitors. This is where the project needs to go. This is the futures I need to build. This is the money I'm gonna need. This is the money I'm probably gonna earn. And by the end of the day, it's never gonna be exactly like that. It's gonna be completely different all the time. It's crazy. Like planning is for such a thing so unexpected. So you just go with the flow. Actually, that's the best thing. You're gonna learn as you go. Oh, this feels like. You know what I mean? You have popping some mollies and you're just zoning out on the music, coding whole night. Baby. I remember that. I remember that like it was yesterday. Because it was yesterday. You know what I mean? If you receive an any and you expect some type, switch to, yeah, I know, but the problem is you need to set it. We need to set it, and it's an unassigned map as well. It's a nil map as well, I think. You know what I mean? Not quite sure. It needs to be a pointer, and it cannot be nil. It's pretty weird that a pointer to an initialized map is not nil. That's weird to me. So now we have a reflect value. And now we need a key and a value. Can we do this actually? To be honest, I don't know what I'm doing, but I like it. Field name. The same thing is gonna be for the Amahas. Massage. Wait, no. Yes. Yes, is this, please. That should be it, right? If that's not it, then I don't know. Okay, that should we already had. Call of a reflect value set map.x on a PTR value. Yeah, we know that. That's a pointer. We know that. We know that. We know that. We understand. We understand, man. Oh, relax. But how can we... Look what I'm gonna do. KV sub V. Sub V. Sub-Zero wins. Holy shit. Holy crap. V kind. T key. GG. V. V is what we need. V. 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 V set map index. I understand that, but we have a pointer to a maple. What team are they using? Groovebox. The only team on the planet. A team for real builders. Man, I'm not confused. Well, I am. No, I'm not confused. I'm basically just unknown. Right? That's something different. Okay, so set map index is the only thing we need to do for such a small thing. But I never... This is the first time. I'm basically getting versionized. No, that's not it. I'm a virgin, right? I'm getting basically completely... This is my first time. And I'm bleeding. And it hurts. And I'm crying, But I know the next time's gonna be way better, and the third time's gonna be way better, and then I can enjoy it. You know what I mean? That's exactly how it is. If you're gonna take somebody's virginity. At least that was with me. It didn't actually hurt. I don't remember anymore. I was too young. Actually, I was 16 or something. I was actually 16 or 17. I was not a young... Hey, I have some morals, you know? I have some morals. Please check mail. Okay. I'm gonna do that later on. Promise, man. I promise you. Pinky swear. Okay, what I'm gonna do is this, right? I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna ask ChatGPT for information. What's going on with my clipboard, man? It's completely broken. What's going on? Now I need to copy it like this. It's like time to... What is copy button? I never use this. Copy like that. Look at this. This is how people code? Man, what's that? Set VMN does not work. Does not work because it's a PTR. How? Help! Dereference the pointer. Yeah. I tried that. Remember that? That didn't work out too well, huh? Whoa. What is he doing? This is black magic. It's a value LM. Can we do that? But it's RV. LM. Look at that. I'm gonna call this M. That's what we do in Golang. We make useless variable names. M. What is M? Nobody knows. Read the code. Stop using note. Don't eat too much because you're gonna get bloat. So this is M, and now map value. Check if that... I'm gonna check it. Man, what are you doing? Yeah, so it... Yeah, I know what it's doing. But the thing is that... There's a lot of trickery, I'm not gonna lie here. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it, that's it. Okay, so now... Yeah. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yes. That's it. Copy-paste, baby. Copy-paste. So we make a new map. Wait. It's gonna be a string. Uh-huh. I think. We're gonna make a new map. We're gonna make a new map. Then we're gonna reflect value black magic ourselves into a set. And then we take the power of God. And then we make some stuff. Is that gonna work? Let us be honest here. Finally, we did it. ChatGPT. You know me. Little dance. It feels like the song is basically the same song from the beginning. It's like it never stops. My focus is you. What music are you playing? It's Artlist. It's basically copyright-free music because otherwise you're gonna ban my shit. Artlist. It's My Focus Is You by NM. Actually a good song, no lie. Actually, because it's so good, we're gonna do it again. Ooh. Again. My focus is you, love. It's not hard to choose. Close your eyes. It all feels so new. Love. You're pulling me through. I swear that it's true. My focus is you, love. It's not hard to choose. Okay, now it's enough now. It all feels so new. My focus is you. I'm trying to get the correct thingy. Is 44 is fine. Oh, you need to pay for shit. Yeah, man. Yeah. Nothing for free, man. Nothing for free. So donate. Okay, we got it, baby. I think we did it. We need to basically, yeah. I think what I'm gonna do is we're gonna do what Golang does. Basically, nothing. Return like that. So now we have this kind of work. Walk it like I talk it. So this works, right? So now we have this thing. So that's what I want. So now we have such a good song, man. It's crazy. Let's say min3, and this is gonna be last name GG. So it's gonna be a problem, right? The email and the last name is gonna be a problem. First name is gonna be fine. Look at that. Boom. Email address is invalid. Holy crap, what's going on here? Amigos para cientos para qué? GG is wrong. Huh? It only works with one. What dumb? What is that? Are we? I don't know. Why do you reflect and want it? Let me see what you mean by that. That's way better. That's way better. That's way better. Hey! Let us try that. Look at that. Didn't you just put it on YouTube? Yeah, I mean, what is this? Why does it need to be so complex? Let us try something. Let me copy paste what our boy did here. Pretty amazing. Case map Annie. This one. Copy that. There's gonna be a point to this map, and he's gonna say this. Yeah, you yeah. Okay. You're him. Not gonna lie. Can we do just a V here? We can't. Yeah, we need to do V like this. Then we can. You see, that's all. I was trying to do the same, but I missed skills. I missed these brackets. And yeah. Yeah. Is that easy? Because right now we could do this, right? Now it's just field name. Man, look at that. This is the guys you need, you know what I mean? This is the people you need on... This is amazing. If this works, it's like... Yeah, but the thing is... This map is actually not instantiated, right? You know what I mean? That was a problem. How can it work here? Yeah, but you have an instantiated map. Right? You have an already instantiated map. How does it work when the map is basically just like nothing? Mutable, yeah, so he's not watching YouTube comments. The problem is, guys, you need to understand that I do not get any, sometimes I do not get warnings. I try to answer people, but man, you have no clue how many people are messaging. If I need to basically take the time to respond to each and every single message I'm getting across all my channels, then I basically die. Because there is no time to do anything else then. I'm sitting here 24/7 answering people. It's insane. So I can't, right? I mean, your best chance to reach out to me is Discord, actually. So join the Discord community. That's actually the best chance. If you keep poking me there, I'm gonna answer sooner or later. I was complaining, he was calling me out. Oh man, what's going on here? Hey, I'm the same guy about the assignment. Hello from Twitch. Yeah, okay. Post it in here so we can actually just click the link. So where is Terra what hour? Make map string. Yeah, no, but that's what we don't want, right? So listen, we don't want make a map here. We want this like that. It also can be an instantiated map, but it can also be this. Because the user never knows. You never know. You never fucking know what he's gonna do. Maybe he's gonna already have a map. Maybe he's not gonna have a map. Maybe it's a point. Maybe it needs to work for all cases. So this thing already expects to be an instantiated map. That's why we do this, because this is all the bullshit we do to instantiate it. Okay, you can do if some value is nil in the switch case and then do... Yeah, I know. Can I do something like... I'm gonna test something here. This is like complete new all that stuff. It's like, what the hell is going on? I cannot make it. Okay, I can do that. So I can assign this map to this value because that's gonna be a pointer. Is that gonna work? Fuck you. I don't know. I'm learning new stuff. Mechanics. Yeah, I know we can't. So I know. I understand this. I understand that. Leave me alone, compiler. You see, that's not even working. So you cannot override this fucking thingy. Why is that? I'm so confused. When I watched an interview you did, you said something about learning to handle errors in a better way from Docker. I tried to find what you were talking about in the repo and failed. You can do that though, but with a dereference, that's what I tried, right? Man, are you the fucking... That's why your name is mutable const. No, watt hour. It's crazy. What is your middle name? Pointer? That's crazy. Okay, that's that. That's what I thought. But I'm mixing this V and this B up, and I don't fucking know what's going on. Is that gonna work? Look at that. That's crazy. Okay, so you're right, right? You're right, right? So now we can do something like if V is nil, we do this. That's enough, right? Why is this a problem? String is a set of all strings. Nil the reference and store. I'm learning, huh? Man, how do you know all this? It's like, I don't even, but that's nice. Look at that. You should be next to me. You sit next to me, man. Each time I have questions, I can ask you and I can be better. You see that? So you see what happens? Sometimes you can learn from other people. But let's be honest. Yeah, okay, I understand that. Of course, not gonna be fuck you, right? So the only thing we need to do is basically just do... yeah, so I think now we can we do... Now we can do this then, right? V field name equals a message. We can't, okay, oh yeah. Is that true? Please. Baby! Look at that, man! What's going on here? Immutable const! You're insane! Look at him, man! This guy just saved the fucking day, man. He, him, she, whatever. It. Whatever he may be. It may be. Look at that. A real champion here, man. A real champion. If Mansoor was here, I obeyed him to gift you a sub here. I obeyed him. You should do that. I forced him to do it. But he's not here. This is 100% times better than the reflection, both performance-wise and readability. Hire him, yeah. That's pretty cool. To be honest, thank you so much. Not gonna lie, I learned a little bit more as well. But yeah, you're not always dealing with pointers is one, but then doing this stuff is two, of course. Where is Mansoor? I don't know where the fuck he is, man. I don't know where he is. He's not here, you know what I mean? He's probably working in the Wima. In the Wima bowling. He's serving beers at the Wima bowling, man. Holy crap. Look at that. Hey boys, look at this, man. Works like a charm. Let us be honest, this is the... Why is this the best on the planet? Because right now, fields could be scheme, so you could define your scheme. So you could do some cool stuff. You could say, just like in how does it called? Zot. You could say, for example, var user scheme. You know what I mean? You can do that. It's gonna be fields. Let me copy this shenanigans here. Look at that, you could do that. I'm gonna change the world with this thing. I swear to God, I'm gonna change the space. The space. This is the scheme. And now we can say, stop doing this. User scheme. Look at that. That's gonna work. So now you can have your user scheme, just like in Zot, if you're coming from The JavaScript world, huh? Look at that. User scheme. Never been seen. Where is it? Look at that. Something like this. So why does it work perfectly? Because if you look here, we're gonna have values create form values, right? So do we still have time? Oh yeah, baby, we still have time. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna quickly post this to get add all this bullshit, get commit this whip shit what I'm doing here, fixed stuff because my commits are insane, get push origin master. So now it's gonna be there. So I'm trying to add that here. The problem is that this is gonna be because it works perfectly with my Templ strategy. Strategy is create, that's what I want. So you see what's gonna happen? Parse forms and validate. Jongen, wat is dat allemaal? Yeah, it's a little bit complexer than normally. Wait, let me think. Okay, let me quickly add that. To be honest, I don't want to have this repo added, but it's fine. I can do the quick fix here. And dm/go webkit. It's gonna change completely. It's not gonna be that. It's gonna be completely changed. It's gonna be, I swear to God, the new Ruby on Rails is gonna be made, the new Laravel. I swear to God. Trust me. Soon. Soon. To be honest, I'm gonna do it like this, man. Fuck that shit. You can use it. It's here, the repo, if you want to use it and you want to play with it. It's not completely done, but it's something. What I'm gonna try to do is quickly this, just to get you up to speed here. First of all, let me do this: get add, get commit, fixed, lazy loading of strats. This get push to master because I can. Nobody can do that. I have the power to do that. You see, it's to master, and there are gonna be a bunch of merge conflicts, and that's not my problem. You know what I mean? It's not my problem. Oh no, there's a merge conflict, and then they are scared because I'm gonna get mad if they cannot merge it. Of course not. There will be no merge conflict, guys. I'm not that kind of person. Trust me. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna make a new folder here. I'm gonna say package sheet, boom. And I'm gonna do this, make a new folder here. I'm gonna call this a validate. Look at that. Oh, no. Delete this real quick. Delete that. A new file. No. It needs to be a new package. I'm so sorry. Validate. Shit, man, what I'm doing here. New file, validate. .go package validate, of course, and then I'm gonna do this. yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Exactly. I'm gonna copy paste stuff, paste it in, boom. And now we can do a couple things. We're gonna gradually refactor that. This one, validate, that's bad. So we're gonna delete all this bullshit here real quick. Boom. Now we're gonna say, let's return null real quick because it's a map. You can do that. We're gonna say actually here, errors, actually var errors map string. Man, can I please type first? Is that is fine. And then we're gonna say if errors is gonna be validate new. I'm thinking here. Can we do that? We can't because it's right. We can. No, we don't need to do that. It's gonna be a boolean validate new. Save this. Values itself. Validate.fields, which is the scheme. Name. Rules. Validate.rules. What are we gonna say here, guys? Validate.min. Let's say 3. Let's say validate.max. I don't know a name. How much? 50 or something. Right. Couldn't see. So there needs to be more validators, right? For example, we have min, we have max. There should be validate in. For example, that you're gonna have a string needs to be in some kind of a set. And you can write that yourself if you really want to. It's extendable, right? It's just it takes in these functions and you can write these functions yourself. How old are you? 37. I'm too old for this shit. I'm too old to do this. But the thing is that, yeah, I mean, we are just doing some we're just doing some big stuff. What's going on here? Yeah, there's a problem here. I cannot show it to you. I will do it with that. Let's return this actually. Errors, right? The thing is that we are doing this big work right now, and the people need me. You know what I mean? Then I'm here. Then I'm going ham for my company, right? I have shares. I'm on paper a multi-millionaire. You know what I mean? So I need to do anything I can to keep boosting up the money. You know, more evaluation, more. And suddenly they need to raise another round, and then I'm dipping them out, and you will never, ever see me again. You know, then I disappear completely from the screen. And hopefully that happens before I'm 40. And that's why I'm telling you. And that's exactly why I'm telling people that I made this tweet. Because I saw a video. And if you don't know which tweet it is, let me first do that. And then we're going to talk about the famous tweet I made that basically made everybody hate me. And let me explain. This currency, there needs to be 3. That's the only thing. Actually, max. Min 3, max 3. Is that a thing? Of course. Because USD, blah, blah, blah. So let's do something like this, right? So we can actually... That doesn't really matter, these things. So now we deleted all that dirty stuff. And we have this. So now that should actually work. Can we test that? We can, maybe. I don't know. Let's try it here. Click this thing. Boom. That didn't work very well, to be honest, my man. Look at that. You have an empty strategy. Strategy saved. You can save an empty fields. GG. What a gamer. Okay, that's a problem. We cannot do it in here. We cannot validate it in here. So we're going to keep this up. We're going to copy all these things. And we're going to move that to the handler. What the fuck is that? What kind of savage does this? These are basically pre things we check because these are all strings that we convert at. I might can. from inside the validation lib. Something like that. It should work like this. Of course, I'm gonna have a problem here because this is not here. We did that here. We're gonna move that right. No. Here. Let's skip this real quick. Values is this. Strategies create foreign values. Exposures. Yeah. That's why we need that. Because that's a string, my man. Because that's a string. So it would be cool. That would be insane because in form values, in forms, you always work with strings, basically. So you need to convert them back to your type, an int or a float. The thing is, it would be cool that the library could basically detect with some rule what type it needs to be, and it's converting that and put that into the validation itself. That would be insane. That's a guys. This is, if it could do that, this is a lifesaver. If you can have a, for example, this currency. Well, I'm gonna give you an example. Exposure is a string, but exposure is an int. So what you could do is say, for example, exposure. Look at that, exposure, and then give me some rules here. I'm gonna copy that real quick. If you do validate rules, well, you could do something like the minimum exposure should be, I don't know, it's 50k or something. Yeah, that's exactly. A maximum, I don't know, 1 million or something. 1 milli, something like that. So, but the thing is that it can know that, right? So values, it knows that the exposure is an int, so it can automatically convert that, and it can insert that into the exposure error message. Like, hey, dude, we cannot convert this to an int. This is bad. Are you from Poland? No, man. What the hell? How can I be from Poland? How can I be from Poland? How do they speak? Ja pierdolę kebize. Bobber. Kurwa bobber. Ja pierdolę. Are you from Portugal? No, man. Oh, you see, you cannot guess where I am because I speak garbage English. The most sane Belgian man. Yeah, man. You're Flanders, Brabant. I'm from Flanders, my boy. I'm from Flanders, mignon. That's why we need to do this. Oh, it would be so cool. I'm going to implement that. You see these conversions here? That should be in this library. And then you basically change the complete landscape. Then you change the complete landscape, huh? Chat, my YouTube chat is complete. Min-max, GT, LT, yes, something like that. These things, Ashton Ray. Do you still use Svelte? Nah. Hey Anthony, wanted to buy your Go HTML course, but I can't find the page for the course details on getting page for buying. Well, if you want to buy the course, the only thing you need is the page to buy, right? I mean, come on. What do you want? There's no Mansour is not here. That's a problem. Mansour could link anything and could help you out, but he's not here. My only fucking... But your star V check won't prevent from having the app panic when assignment to an entry in no map. Yeah, we need to fix all these little things. That's why it's not really public into the open, because people are gonna shoot themselves in the foot with this thing. 100%. Oh, that's so cool. Oof, clap on the cheeks. Ah, back to TypeScript. Golang sucks. Yeah, that's full-time Golang. That's not the HTMX thing. There should be also a page. Oh, where is that, man? Where can I find this thing? I think Mansour has it somewhere. Wait, let me check. Check. Hoor dan hoe ik backfact. Hoe ik je voor gek zet. Godverdomme, wat is dat allemaal? Just a second, boys and girls. And anything inside the spectrum. Because at my community, everybody's welcome. I cannot find it. I can't. I need to be very, there's an admin page! I can paste it in fucking Twitch chat. It's a question from... Wait, I can actually paste it in YouTube as well. But then I need to go to my own stream like this. It's like the most inefficient way, but it is what it is. How do I do that? It's here. That's the curriculum. You can see what's going on, right? Anthony, man. Stop playing with fire. Yeah, so I think before this is gonna be super good is I wanna get rid of these. So let me show you the problem. Let me show you what's going on here, what you need to do in Go. So first of all, you're gonna have your requests coming in. So you're gonna do this, all this stuff, right? Okay, now you need errors. So I'm gonna I need to instantiate this map. GG, well played. So I'm gonna do this. Do that, right? Do this. Do that. Do this. So what you need to do is you need to make sure that the user information and that the parameters coming in are correct. For example, check the ID. Because we're gonna convert it to an int. The exposure, convert from string to int. Investment, convert from string to int. All that stuff. So these are also errors you want to show on your model. So then the only thing, in my opinion, what you need to do is you put all these form values in your data. Actually, that cannot happen, right? You cannot do that. You cannot do that. I need to think about that. The ideal scenario is that we basically put everything inside of this validation thingy, and it automatically detects the type, and it automatically converts everything and insert the errors and call it a day. And that's gonna save all this bunch of code, and it's gonna save you a lot of headaches as well. Wait, unless you have something like a body parser. Unless you have something like a fucking body parser, man. Body parsers can basically parse everything in a structure, so you could actually have this thing. Yeah, that's why these frameworks are so good sometimes. You could actually parse directly in form values. So you parse directly in form values, which automatically converts, and then, so you don't need to have this shit, and then you basically have these values. You just do validate with your scheme and call it a day. I think that's the plan. So I need to know what I need to do tomorrow. Huh? That's what I know. Okay. I like this Middle Eastern vibe. Holy crap, man. I like people communicating here. These two here, Lilios alongside with Terawataur, these guys are basically high value engineers. I can see that. What these guys are doing, they're communicating, pointer, they're sharing knowledge, learning from each other. Amazing, amazing to see. Instead of calling, instead of people shouting out like Ligma and all these stupid stuff, man, I don't understand. And these other streamers, I don't know, but what the fuck are they doing? What the fuck are they doing? We are building them. His company is 300 million worth. That's what we're doing here. That's the real deal. I'm gonna refactor that tomorrow. Actually, maybe tonight as well. off stream. Okay, so what's going on here? Somebody linked me a couple things we need to do. Somebody linked me a thing we need to. Some assignment or something. Some guy. I promised to do that, so if I promise something, I need to do it. Shit. And now he's nowhere. I cannot find him anymore. Is he gone? He's gone. Or not. Trying to find. He's gone, man. If you're still here, just post it on fucking. You sending me a mail. I remember. You sending me a mail. Okay. I remember. Gmail. And now we're gonna talk about this tweet. Let us open this tweet. I'm gonna open up my Twitter. It's gonna be full. This is the max out notifications you can have. 20 plus, you cannot go higher as that. This is the high the number goes. You know what I mean? And this happens basically if I click it. 10 minutes later, it's insane. So the problem is this: people calling me an idiot. You see? But the thing is that these are these little soy devs here that are they don't know how life works, right? They are broke, and they are ashamed. Well, they are not ashamed. They are broke and they are basically desperate. Wait, thanks for spreading the word. Server rendered apps don't have to block for seconds. This pattern is so good, of course. I suppose you won't be able to. Others have been. Wait. So this is the tweet. This is the tweet. How to become a developer in your 40s. You don't. That's my tweet. And of course. Crazy. Everybody's mad, man. Everybody's so fucking mad. It's crazy. They call me. They want to kill me. People say fuck you to me. Insane. By the way, hear me out. Hear me out. Please review my project. Man, it's a zip file. I cannot do that. I'm gonna use this assignment though for the full time for the coder. We're gonna use this assignment. But what we do here is basically we learn together with all videos that you don't find on YouTube. Okay, I get your mail. Let me check that. It's a zip file. I'm gonna open up zips right now. It's like, I mean, that's the same thing like sniffing coke. You know, you sniff it once and it never stops. We're not gonna do that. You open up a zip and before you know, you're reinstalling your PC. So basically, but I don't forget you, right? So I have it here. I'm gonna take care of that. So the problem started basically with this tweet, right? How to become a developer in your 40s, you don't, right? And like, again, when I posted the tweet, it's just I was watching a YouTube video. Let me open up YouTube. Well, I didn't watch it. I saw the thumbnail. How to, what is this? Become a developer in your 40s, was something like that. Yeah, this is basically 30 years old, 1 year old. That's not it. It's this one, right? I saw this. I just saw it on my wall, right? How to become a developer in your 40s and why I do not use Flutter. So of course we're not gonna watch this video because it's just gonna be a waste of time, 34 minutes. And I saw this, and the first thing I did was basically copied his title and say you don't. And of course, people are so mad, right? Because the problem is that if you do not know me and you're gonna read this word by word with no context at all, you're gonna say, what the fuck is this? There are gonna be two sides of the spectrum. People are gonna say, yeah, of course not. And other people are gonna say, of course you do. This tweet has nothing to do. And if you can say something in the comments, guys. Please do if you want. What you think about this is cool to discuss. So this has nothing to do with you cannot learn at your 40s. It doesn't really matter. You can learn anything at any age, right? 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. It doesn't really matter, right? It doesn't really fucking matter. Can you become a developer in your 40s? Yes, you can. But you don't, right? Because I mean, I was thinking about this, right? I was thinking about that very fast. I was thinking, boom, and I snap posted it. But like, I have the dream. I have the dream for a very long time, years and years and years, to become a digital artist. It sounds funny, I understand that, but I have so much imagination, and I love gaming, and I love the characters, and I love the atmosphere, and I want to draw digitally, right? These beautiful characters and mechas and whatever. But what if I want to learn that? I could probably learn it, but it's gonna take me a very long time to be as good as these guys making these beautiful characters, right? These beautiful drawings, these paintings. It's very hard. It's anatomy. It's you need to know all these patterns need to be in your mind. You need to have so much years of visual training and techniques, color theory. There's so much going into that. It's gonna take me so long before I can even start thinking about applying for a job. And if I then maybe get a job, I will do small things, right? I'm not going to be the lead this or the lead that, but I'm already in my 40s. It takes me already 2-3 years to be junior level, because maybe a little bit more. So what am I doing, right? It's going to be painful. Okay, it's my dream to become one, but I'm going to give up a lot of other dreams, and the dreams of my family and the dreams of my kids, right? Because I'm going to go back and earn a junior salary, right? If I'm going to change my job at 40s, I'm going to go back and start at the bottom. And it's already a very competitive space, programming, right? It's a large space. It's not like back in the day. Right now you need to learn and JavaScript and HTML and CSS, and that's not enough, right? Because you also need all these tools and ecosystems and the culture, and it's basically a lifestyle. You need to learn all that stuff. That's not going to happen in 1 year. And then you're 42, 43, then you're going to apply for a job. Who's going to hire you? Hey, I'm 43 years old and I'm an engineer, a junior engineer. Or hey, I'm 24 years old, just come from uni, been coding since... What do you think they're going to hire, right? I mean, it's like, it's not impossible. It's just... It's hard to compete. Because I mean, if you're 40, it's going to take you at least 10 years to be at a senior level. You're 50. So, but then, do you want to work till you're 60? I mean, guys, what the fuck are you doing, man? And that was basically my mindset. Like, when you're 40, your life is built, right? Of course, it could be problems. I understand that. It's not always... It's not for everyone. There are edge cases. I understand that. But normally, your life at 40 is being built. You have kids, liabilities, mortgage, a wife. You have things you need to take care of. You cannot just downgrade your life for a junior salary, right? This has nothing to do with learning how to code or become a developer at side as a hobby. It's perfectly fine. But I mean, professionally, that's very hard, man. Believe me. Yeah, but I became a software engineer when I was studying. So you need to understand this. This has nothing to do with At 40, you cannot learn. That has nothing to do with that. That's nothing. I think you can even learn faster when you're 40s. I think you can even, the older you get, the faster you learn because you have so much experience. You know where to find things more easier. You know what works for you. You know what doesn't work for you. That's not the case, right? My case is that you're gonna give up so much for a very hard struggle for a very long time to become somewhat. And with competitive, I do not mean that you need to be better than somebody else. I mean, you need to be competitive in order to land something you like, right? That's what I mean. So it's gonna take you a while, and it takes a lot of time as well. And do you have that at your 40s? That's the thing, right? Do you want to invest that time? So the younger you get, the more time you can allocate to learning stuff. At 40s, I'm 37. I have not much time. Of course, I'm a little bit of a special thing. My family knows that I'm busy, but normally you're gonna spend time with your kids. Do this, do that. You know what I mean? It's like you don't have much time to become competitive. And in your 30s, most people are not married. You know what I mean? It's like it depends, right? If you're 40s and you basically have no liabilities, right? You have no kids, no wife. Nobody's gonna stop you, right? That's something completely different. But I'm speaking like you need to see this tweet more in a broader aspect. Nothing to do with an age, right? And nothing to do with that. It has to do with at 40, you want to have a career built, maybe. And is it worth to downgrade for your dream? The same with me. Is it worth to stop doing all my bullshit and start trying to learn how to draw? I don't think it's worth. But can I try it on the side? Of course, I can learn that. It's nothing to do with learning. It's just with that thing. That's basically the thing that I'm mentioning, right? Becoming a freelance dev in your 40s, deploying WordPress on a shared web host. At least that's what most of the videos trying to sell you. 50 mm at 40 minimum. Everything you're saying has been my experience. I'm starting a CS career in my mid-30s, but mid-30s, again, age is not the problem. It's more like programming is, it's a very big space and it's a very hard spectrum. So what is a developer, right? What is that? Can you become at age 40 and you have no background, right? Of course, if you have a little bit background, if you already coded something in your free time for years, it's something different. But let's say you don't have any background. You're going to start learning coding. It's going to be a very rough time. So what is a developer then? Fixing a bug in PHP or doing some stuff in Next or in React, well, it's the same thing, or in SvelteKit, or are you fixing Drupal stuff, or what are you doing? Or are you a Shopify engineer or something with plugins? It's very specific. You know what I mean? It's like a developer is, these days, look, the job market is way broader. You need to learn a lot of stuff. Right? Just being a basic developer is not enough. People coming from uni with a degree, with a fucking master in computer science, cannot even land a job as a junior developer these days. Understand me? Understand that. You probably already know this. Because the tech space is so complicated, and you need to know a lot of stuff, that it's becoming very hard to start learning to become. Learning is easy, but landing a job, that's the hard part. Being financially proficient for your family at that age in programming is gonna take a while. The time is, do you want that, right? That's the thing. I think it's very hard, and you probably should not do that unless your personal life allows you to. I would say this. Unless it allows you to. Right? In your 40s, you're better of going for project management, then maybe you can code a little on the job. Something like that. At 40s, it's never too late to learn something. Then you can better become some kind of a businessman or something, or have an idea and try to work it out with a little bit of coding, a little bit of no code, and try to become in text perfectly fine, right? That's something different. And are you a developer then? Maybe you are, but this tweet is so... If you take this word by word, it's very, very weird. But you need to think about these things way more realistic, like a realistic way. Like, can I become a digital artist at my 40s? I probably can, if I put all my heart and my soul in it. But am I going to earn? Am I going to build up the influence? Am I going to build up the career I have right now? That's not going to happen anymore. Let's be honest. That's not going to happen. That's the realistic thing I wanna play into here. The problem is that so much to learn you cannot do in your lifetime. You need to know what to learn for your goals, and therefore you need 5 years experience. Yeah, exactly. You need already a bunch of years to actually know what you want to do, right? Because and to learn to navigate you in this technical landscape, it takes you already 5 years. Then you're 45, right? So it's I don't know, man. Nothing to do with learning. It has to do with, do you really want that? Because normally at a certain point of time in your career, you want to stop working, right? I don't want to be 45 or 50 sitting behind a laptop with a hoodie coding stuff. I don't want to do that. I want to code for the rest of my life, but I want to build companies. I want to, you know what I mean? Go from board meeting to board meeting with a fucking Lambo. Right now, something else, but you know what I mean? It has almost the same horsepower as a Lambo, but you know what I mean? Driving fancy cars, dressing well, go to the board meetings, invest money into young tech people you believe in, help them out with your experience. That's what you want to do. You don't want to sit behind your fucking laptop, you know? Landing a job is very hard. Nobody's taking me. I'm trying for 3 months. I'm in my 40s learning Go. Hello from Brazil. What's up, Rudy? Yeah, so Rudy, do you have already programming experience? Probably you do, right? You're now in your 40s learning Go, but you probably have a bunch of experience in another language. You just got cancelled. You think I got cancelled? This tweet made more money than you earn in 6 months. You know what I mean? That you need to understand. So this tweet, these tweets, they make more money than you can ever imagine, right? You cannot comprehend that. This is the way to go, my man. You know what I mean? They don't talk about nobodies. You know what I mean? They don't do that. Again, president elections are won by 51%. And all the 94 others, they hate. They hate the one. You know what I mean? Biden, Trump. If Trump wins by 51, the other 94 hate Trump. You know what I mean? But he won. That's exactly what this is, right? You need to understand that. It's all about exposure distribution. That's all what it is. You know? You don't understand this. The only thing you guys can do is cry. Ooh, shut up. Get better. You know? That's the thing. Echo has a, yeah, so some off thing. Echo has a binder that does the parsing, exactly, and that's what I'm gonna build in as well. Oh, let me see. Jarko, you know my profile, Anthony. I'm also almost 40. Become a full-time dev with my background and your opinion. But you're Jarko, man. You're different, right? You have like shit ton of experience in DevOps for how long? I mean, you know, look, there's a big difference than, hey, open up your terminal, do this and this and this in your command line. New people, they don't even know what a fucking command line is, right? They think, what the hell? So they need to learn all that stuff. They also need to learn Linux navigation. They need to learn what things do, what is a daemon. They need to learn so much. It's crazy. How is it even possible? But in your case, you're basically a DevOps engineer for like, I don't know, 20 years. So you know what Python is. You know, you can write some Ruby. You can write some Python. You can understand some Go. You know what I mean? It's not like you're the best programmer, but it doesn't really matter. You know already what a variable is, right? You know, you did some configs, Kubernetes, Docker. You know all that bullshit. Git, GitHub, Bitbucket, GitLab. You know all that shit. So you're basically already light years ahead, right? The only thing you need to know is pick a language and assign some fucking variables, right? That's the only thing you need to do. It takes you... it's piss easy for you, right? It's completely different. Completely different. So in that case, this tweet is also... I mean, if you already have 20 years as a DevOps and you want to become a developer in your voice, completely different, right? This tweet can be, like I said, it can be taken in all kinds of directions. You know what I mean? In all kinds of... Modern developers don't even know how to start their HTTP server. Again, like I said, I'm not convinced to become professionally active at that time and compete with people like me. I mean, I'm 37 and they're all like Ashton Reeve is 19. Ashton Reeve is 19 years old. How are we gonna compete with this kid? I don't think anybody can compete with him. I think he's, I don't know what it is. I think he's AI. This guy is insane. How can you compete with that guy? It's impossible, you know? I got my first junior developer job 4 years college done. And I feel so useless at work despite everyone understanding I won't be productive for like 6 to 12 months. So I used to grinding codes at home and school, but the industry is just so different. 100%. 100%. Again, like I said, the only way to learn is to go into the field and fail and suffer. And you don't want to do that at that age. You don't want to do that if you have kids. You don't want to do that if you have a wife. You don't want to do that if you have hobbies and friends and you have built a life and a mortgage and everything. You just can't do that. It's impossible. Or you're going to stay and people say, yeah, but I was 40 and I'm a developer. Yeah, but you suck, right? You're not a developer. You're not an engineer. You can do some minor stuff, but you're not as good as the rest of us, right? You're never going to earn a lot of money. Yeah, but I earn 2K. It's nothing. You know what I mean? A month is nothing. It's nothing. If you... that's a problem. I'm so sorry, but you're doing it wrong, you know? You're doing it wrong. I started when I was 8. It's getting tiring after 30 years. It's getting very tiring after a couple of years, believe me, man. Alright, guys. That was the tweet. I'm gonna make more of these, right? But the thing is that you need to take it with a grain of... not with a grain of salt. You need to think about what I say, right? People from my community, they know that. I'm not here to basically pull you down or to discourage. I'm the opposite, right? I'm here to motivate you. This is just like a think exercise. You know what I mean? Also an impulsive thing coming from very impulsive. You know what I mean? But take it with a grain of salt. I'm here to help everybody. You know that. You know what I mean? Preventing suicides every single week. You know? Helping people land jobs every single week. That's what it is. Saving relationships every single week. Hey, I'm the Robin Hood of that, guys. I steal from the rich. And I give to the poor. When did you start programming? Somewhere when I was 16, but not professionally, right? Like, I was... the same thing. I was like... 16, 17 when I learned it a bit, just a small tool set. But I was only professional active when I was, I think, 18, 19. So that's basically, and I think when I actually was pretty well, when I thought for myself that I was very decent, I think I was 26. Then I was kind of decent, then I knew a lot. So that's basically 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. That's basically 5 to 6 years that it took me from going into the job landscape with no knowledge of anything into becoming kind of proficient. Not even expert level, like good enough. 5 to 6 years. Yeah. When the head was still full of hair, yeah, man. I'm gonna find a picture when I was younger. I have some. I'm gonna put them on my PC and I'm gonna show you in the next one. I'm gonna show you some pictures how I look with my hair. Actually, do you want? No, I don't. I should have one. I think I have one, guys. I think I found them. Maybe it could be porting as well. Yeah, that was. Yeah, I got it, guys. Look at that. That was basically when I was fishing, right? When I was fishing, let me find a good one. Here, you can see this one. I don't think it's gonna. It's like kind of black. You don't see my hair, right? Because it looked like a try-catch block. Wait, do I have some better pictures actually? Man, we were carp fishing. That was insane. My school picture. Ah, here, look at this. Look at this guy, man. He looks like my son, not gonna lie. Holy crap. Hey, but I was a womanizer, man. I swear to God. I was one of a kind. Where's the hair now? Well, I still have hair. The problem is that it's not as full anymore, and it's just I have pretty well black hair everywhere. Just at the top is a little bit, well, there it's basically depleting, and yeah, I just said, man, I'm not gonna be like these guys, you know, like these guys where if you look straight on them, it's fine, but when you look on top of it, you see like this moon thingy. Well, I thought, fuck that. I'm just gonna shave my head and fucking call it a day, you know what I mean? And was bald since then, but I have hair everywhere. But it's what it is. It's pretty weird because people say they won't, they cannot perceive me with hair. That's weird, right? As a hardcore vegan, I have to condemn this. Was this Clive Owen? Holy crap, man. Yeah. 5 years to become an engineer, that's what seems to be. Something like that. I think 5 years is gonna be, then you're gonna get somewhere, right? Rate. Okay, we're gonna rate something and then I'm gonna peace out, boys. So thanks everyone for watching here. For the YouTubers, I'm gonna rate with Twitch real quick, and I hope to see you on the next video. Hope to see you in the community. Thanks for watching, and let me see what we're gonna do here. Which one do I need to rate? RXBLN, who's that? Who's that? What the hell is that, man? There's nobody here. Let's rate somebody else then. It's this. RXBLN. Okay, man. Okay, this one. Okay. Hey, there's this guy that this is this guy that made the USB driver stuff. I think. Is it him? I think he is a Linux thingy developer. I saw a video of him yesterday, actually. I think he made that. I saw a video where he made this Mac USB driver. He was just coding that shit. It's pretty crazy, I'm gonna lie. Yeah, okay, fine. Let's follow him. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. I love you all. A real coder, exactly. That's what it is. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Yeah, bye-bye. Love you all. Let's rate this boy here. How do we do this? Slash rates, and then this boom, bada, butts. Let's wait till everybody's ready on YouTube. Hey, love you all, man. Thanks for watching. Let's go.